Dang's Fish t-shirts and hoodies are still available for a limited time. They are completely gone on November 6th, so make sure you go grab some, link in the bio. Gather around, boys and girls, and welcome back to our Halloween festivities. Today we are looking at an orange and green dinosaur. Because festive colors. Yay. But yes, today we're continuing our Halloween special weekend with a look at the beasts of the Mesozoic Sinoceratops. What you see before you is a model that I hated when I first saw it. I always loved the sculpt, but the colors were way too chaotic and abstract for my taste. But, just like how I warmed up to the Medusaceratops, this one grew on me pretty quickly once my friend Gibson got an early look at it when Wave 3 was initially releasing. Sinoceratops was the first, and potentially still the only ceratopsid discovered in Asia, so it's really cool to have such a prominent representation of it in figure form. This Sinoceratops shares the same exact body parts as the Pachyrhinosaurus, which we've already reviewed, so all that detail and articulation is preserved wonderfully here. The only thing I wanted to note that's kind of bothered me a bit over time with this body size is the very noticeable gap at the bottom of the neck when you lift the head up. I can't really think of a better way to have engineered this without ruining the wonderful flow and stability that this sculpt has, but it's one of those things that's become noticeable to me over time, so I wanted to mention it. The unique part of this sculpt is of course the head, and oh my goodness, this thing has one of the most wicked jaws of any BOTM figure. I mean, just look at it. The head of Sinoceratops is quite fragmentary, so there is a lot of speculation here, but David Silva was like, you know the average Sinoceratops depictions? Yeah, let's take those and turn them into the sickest thing that we possibly can. What I love about this head, that my friends brought to my attention actually, is the fact that it's mostly face as opposed to mostly frill, which I really love. The subtle shaping to the snout and just the size of the jaws is super cool, and although the frill is small, the unique frill ornamentation adds a cool visual flair to the overall design. Combined with that massive blade of a nose horn and those wicked colors, which we'll get into in a second, this thing just has one of the coolest heads out of the entire line in my opinion. The colors on the face are just perfect for my personal taste. The combo of orange, white, and black striping on top makes me want to roll in a field of flowers and sing at the top of my lungs. What's wrong with me? I'm sorry. But seriously, with the already phenomenal head sculpt, these colors just bring it to the next level. The striping style complements the shaping of the head so well, and the distribution of the orange and white underneath them highlights some key areas of the sculpt beautifully. The body colors I've definitely warmed up to, and I really love the individual shades of colors that were picked. But I will say it's definitely nowhere near my favorite overall color scheme of the line. I've just really grown to tolerate it and accept it for the outstanding work that's been done on the head alone. In case you're wondering how big this one is, generally it's about 16 inches long. Dimensions are going to shift depending on the pose it's in. And for a quick comparison, here is the Sinoceratops with the BOTM Fans Choice Medusaceratops that we recently reviewed. These two are two of my favorite examples of using white on a dinosaur color scheme. The way the white makes their faces pop is just awesome. Anyway guys, that's going to do it for this spooky review. I hope you have enjoyed. If you did, drop a like and sub if you haven't already. And I'll catch you in my next spooktacular review. Ooh. Am I hip yet, guys? Please drop a like if I'm hip.